By now, DJ Screw was officially the underground king of the South, and his top two freestyle soldiers were both challenging for the #1 spot, Lil Keke and Fat Pat.
I truly believe that he loved all his guys, all his boys. And there were some that just stood out on the tapes more than others. Like, you wanted that leaning on the switch. You wanted that June 27th. You know, you had to have, what, is it a new school tape out with Keke on it? Like, people actually would say that. Come up to the door and be like, okay, well, Keke put out a new tape. I heard such and such came out.
I started catching on to what it was about him that had everybody, tripping like that. And then every time I would ask about him, same names keep coming up. Fat Pat, Lil Keke, Fat Pat.
Fat Pat, man, that boy was very well known, though. That boy had a mouthpiece, man. For real, everybody wanted to hear Fat Pat. If he was, when he do a tape, the boys wanted that Fat Pat Keke. They wanted the tape. They wanted to see what it was.
It made the average everyday Joe know and feel like, well, I can rap, if Keke can rap like this, or if Fat Pat can rap like this. Those guys was rapping real simple in the beginning stage. The only problem is their level of rap changed and everybody else's stayed back down there. So everybody stayed at that same level while all of those guys who started the simple rap changed up.
Man, Screw and Pat, man, they hit it off real tough, man, because like Pat was going over there like every day, man, going over there and, probably in the history of Screw, Pat probably got more tapes than anybody. You just really sit back and think about it. He was over there every day, man. They got close, and I still listen to Screw tapes now, man. And Screw and Pat tripping and laughing, and they bond was like Batman and Robin kind.
They was so tight. Till if you in there doing your mixtape, and Pat come there and want to do his right then, you got to wait. You know what I mean?
For real,
that's how tight they was.
Who this is? I got some brand new, better put it in. We put it in. Hey, I know y'all doing y'all tape. And he'll cut a nigga tape short. Can't nobody else do that.
I'm a stupid, breaking like grip, dog, riding 95, heel dog, watching heel flying with the pop, riding on the blade, got the days with the beer and the lemonade, play a small lead, they call me the kid, the something's coming through and the raps like the weed.
This man, you know what I'm saying? So a couple more people can do this, but it's stop. I don't care what they want to do, I'm doing y'all, I'm gonna make y'all say, hold up. That's what this done got. Protege and Sensei.
Watch up, get a ball, watch my loop on the web, way. I'm riding one deep, and I got the gas to play. The spray with the trigger, on the block with me. I'm riding infrared, and I got it on the feet.
That was just a great, tremendous amount of respect for each other's space. There's a lot of respect for each other's craft, because, like, who knew Pat could rap?
I'm heated up, got the gas pump in a roll. I got the pop and losing control. Only niggas who hate, don't say a hate, don't debate. When you pull out your gas, cause ain't no way, I'ma flip your ass over. Like a police clover, gotta go back.
Like, I mean, to hear Pat on a CD is like, wow. I remember when this dude just used to walk in the room and just stand there.
We was going to the studio laying out rap. That Pat and Keke there, that was going to the schoolhouse and lay they rap, you know what I'm saying? Which came out to be a great thing in the end, even though we didn't know what the hell we was doing. We was just doing what we love to do, you know what I'm saying?
That's another way you build this film. Really beautiful way these motherfuckers making these tapes. The songs they put on that tape, you take the nigga your vibe. And you fellas, they kind of tell you about stuff.
That was the nigga making jams and tapes too, you know what I'm saying? He had a good one.
Man, Fat Pat, he was before his time, man, you know. It was about Patty, and Patty didn't even much know, you know.
He was the first one over there that just going out. Me and Kiki came, and then him and Kiki got to just, came together going at Kiki, motherfucker too. If you didn't go off, you know what I'm saying? If you got both of them forces in there, man, so, you know, it's competitive, but it's all love. Remember, even when you dream, no matter how hard it seems, I know you want the foreign cars, the bras watching the street, but you got a kind game, I stay in those upper lines, living the day, time he came over there, I had been hearing about him, he had been hearing about me. I was in there making a tape, me and Duke, man. One of my partners, the commercial was nigga that I grew up with, we was in there making our tape. And you know what I'm saying, I had been hearing about Pat. We heard the knock on the door, and it was him. I was nervous when he came. He came right in the door. Hey, this little Kiki school turn one on. Let's do it right now. Shit, we did it from right there. I'll never forget it. That's the first one. We made a song called Funk on Your Mind, man. That started the Kiki Pat thing right there. Everybody wants that #1 spot, man, you know, so, you know, Kiki will tell you to this day, man. Kiki missed Pat because Pat brought the best out of her. Kiki brought the best out of me. Kiki brought the best out of Pokey. Pokey brought the best out of Big Mo. It was just always, when we over there, man, it wasn't nothing like being over at Screw House. Screw put on a beat. Kiki, Pokey, Pat, Mike D, Grace. We all up in that circle, man, and just passing the mic, and everybody just, you know, you rooting for him, like, woo, you know, but at the same time, you like, man, I gotta stand up. We all up in here, but, man, it wasn't nothing like that camaraderie, man. And the key is that, you know what I'm saying, both of them was healing, and both of them go hard. So, shit, both of them go hard, and both of them in there right now. You know what I mean? They was friends, but they had their little battle going on within the flow with Fat Pat and Kiki. Everybody wanted to hear Fat Pat and Kiki flow. You know what I mean? So, to me, that was like the little battle within the music, but they was not saying they wasn't homies. That was just the battle within the music. Wait to get them in the face, the murder be the case. I'm getting them in this mouth and what if, what the fuck? Me and them had a friendly competition all day. We're gonna ride together in the car. We're gonna out freestyle each other in the car. We're gonna rap. We're gonna go against each other. It was about me and him, man. It was about everybody, but it was about me and Pat, man. As far as freestyling, doing this, we took it to the next level as far as everybody doing it, the two people that stood out, man. Me and Pat, so, and I love Pat, man, you know what I'm saying? He was an inspiration, kept me going. He kept me on my toes about rapping, I kept him on his toes. You know, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. The only thing I had to do was show up and pay for some tracks and pay for some studio time. In terms of knowing what direction he wanted to take his project, who he wanted on it, you know, who was gonna produce it, how the hook was gonna, you know, all that was done deal. He already knew who was gonna feature on it. You know, half the beats here, he already, you know, that were remakes. Half of the beats that were remakes, you know, were his ideas. He would just take another nigga flow and just redo it. South side, you know what I'm saying? And gave it his own flavor, you know what I'm saying? Fat Pat was just, man, he was large in school. Fat Pat now, Fat Pat, he got probably the most freestyles on the great tape than anybody, man. Fat Pat ain't no telling how his career would have been right now, you know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing. I can honestly say, I feel like I done worked with pretty much every artist that came out of here since we had this new movement going. And I'm not saying that, you know, I didn't know it at the time,
if I'd have knew what I knew now, you know what I'm saying, I was really just getting my feet wet and really getting going. But now that I know what I know, that was the best artist by far that I ever worked with. He'll rap some shit off the top of his head. You swear to God he wrote it. Then you'll listen to it in depth and be like, man, it sound like you talking about my life. Talking about these problems. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, can't get this motherfucking bill paid. I got a little boy to watch after. You know what I'm saying? I got a felony on my back. What the fuck I'm supposed to do? Motherfuckers won't hire me, but I got this pistol though. I'm out here filling these applications out. Motherfuckers scared of a big black nigga, don't want to give me no motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's really left? Take your shit from you, or get out here and go to slanging or some shit. And I mean, it was just like, man, it was like the struggle in the form of a man.
It was people rapping. Scarface was rapping before Fat Pat probably even thought about rapping. 3-2 was probably rapping before. Big Mike was rapping before. But man, once this boy got in the door, skyrocketed, man. Everybody did that shit though, man. Keep you skyrocketing.
I wanted to be like Pat. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to be like. Pat was freestyling, he was alive, he was going to high rollers, winning the freestyle contests and all that. I was a young kid. I just wanted to rap like Pat, man, and meet Pat. That's all really I knew. Everybody else was rapping for real. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be a rapper. Scarface and these people was rappers. Pat was the only one freestyling. So that's who I heard freestyling. It reminded me like a rerun. Not in a crazy way. What I mean, you know, I still use this shit example for today. You got to be jiggy, man, when you use a big cat. Pat, real player, jiggy, bouncing and dancing, had a real step, just like a, you know, real, man, you know what I'm saying, real flamboyant, man.
And Pat was so, see, those people didn't know Pat, man. Pat was just calm, man, just juiced up, man. He felt like he knew he was gonna make an impact.
Pat had a vision for this shit. Pat saw this shit.
And we were back doing DEA back in the game. Man, we was over at J Fresh using 2 tracks, you know, just laying down one vocal and double it. Man, back then, Pat was using 3-4 tracks, man. Way ahead of our time, ad-libs, everything. So, right then and there, I knew he had something.
Many people consider Fat Pat's 1998 release, Ghetto Dreams, to be one of the strongest debut albums ever dropped by a Houston artist.
Fat Pat was like a mixture of Curtis Blow and Earth, Wind, and Fire, man, straight up. That nigga rap that shit real gangster with a live ass little groove to it, and then break out and start singing on your ass. But it wasn't no gay shit. Like, he'll sing some gangster shit on you. It was like, man, this dude really can sing, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude really can sing. This boy singing his own hooks. Things are crazy in this life. Gotta get my smoke on. It's getting hard to hold on. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Some real shit. That was cool, but that Ghetto Dream, when I heard it on lock, me and him got locked in the kitchen breaking chickens down. And I see that fool, that nigga got scared.
Pat would not live to see the album's much anticipated release. Tragically, his life was cut short on February 3rd, 1998, just 2 weeks before its release date.
The day Pat passed away was the most horrible day. I'd seen True react to certain news, but nothing like that. The shop had only been open a couple of days. We had just opened the shop like that Monday. Pat died like that, that Wednesday afternoon. And we get this. We're at Taco Cabana meeting with Tommy Langston about getting some stuff done for the shop. And we're at Taco Cabana. We're just sitting outside talking or whatever. And I get a call. And somebody just came in here and said, Pat got killed. I was like, what? You crazy, dude, you tripping. Well, I sat there and I thought about it and I said, well, screw, Monique just called and said somebody said Pat got killed. He was like, what? Quit playing. So he gets on the phone and he calls somebody, right? And they tell him it's true.
Man, I'll never forget this, man, because I looked at my watch, man, and my watch just had stopped. After that, I got a call and it was like, your brother's dead. You know, my watch had stopped at like 1:30 or something, somewhere in that time frame. It was somewhere in that time frame, but it was actually almost 2 o'clock or something once I finally got that call. And I was just like, oh, man, because I got to call the mom and she worries a lot. You know, since we were kids, my mom always worried, you know, we single parent household. So, you know, my train of thought just basically went on, oh man, how am I gonna tell my mom, you know, oh my God, what's going on, you know?
So I actually had a trial, you know, and actually I really was just trying to get the record out, and I didn't know what was gonna happen. You know, I was just trying to complete the project. So Pat got killed 2 days before my trial, and all this hit me at one time. I know the dude who killed him. I had been in business trying out to do was a promoter, a show promoter from Austin. And they just, man, you know, man, I forgot who called me. They told me, I think it could have been Hawk. You know, me and his brother real close. We stayed together before, you know what I'm saying? So I think whoever it was called me, I was able to call the right source right then. Hawk answered the phone, told me where they were. I want to check it out, you know what I'm saying?
So we get back to the shop. I mean, and I'm like, he's in a panic. He's just walking in circles. He's just walking in circles. Like, no, this can't be happening. No, this is not true.
Man, you took it hard, man. Like I say, school and Pat was real close, man. It was real close, man.
You know, it was a whole, just like a silence on the South. School, you know, the whole South. They was corrupted, they was turned upside down.
But like, Pat was the South Side, you know what I mean? Real Pat was the slave, you know what I mean? So everybody was hurt about that.
Yeah, man, Screw's reaction when Pat got killed, he called me and he told me that you lost a brother, but you got a brother in me, you know, and that did me all the good, man. And he was also just telling me how, like, this is what we striving for. We gotta do this for Pat now. This is for Pat. We gotta go and make it happen for Pat, man. I gotta do, you know, he was just there, man. It was just, Screw wanting to be there, man, you know, and that just, you know, from coming from Screw, man, Screw was just, I mean, he was just an unbelievable person, man. Me seeing it just, I can see it over and over again, but man, just coming from him, it meant so much.
Screw definitely had to be affected by Pat's death, because there's no way, you know, you build a bond with somebody, man, and they die tragically, especially like that. You know, that affected everybody. You know, him being the type of artist he is and me knowing what I know about the music business right now, I probably, you know what I'm saying, this music scene would have been on, man. We'd have been, baby. You know what I'm saying? We'd have been getting the airtime and the representation and respect that we getting right now. You know, half these cats right now only emulate him and they still can't tie his shoes. You know what I'm saying? Being honest, his music's still relevant right now.
It's just fucked up, you know what I'm saying? It was a legendary guy, you know what I'm saying, putting it down, and it's fucked up. It was just a fucked up day for the city, so it just wasn't about Screw, it was about everybody.
Pat's passing affected him long term because he was just like, if God can take Pat, he can take any one of us. Because Pat was just Pat, you know, like, to know him was to love him, and that's the way I feel about Hawk. To know him is to love him. Like, you couldn't say nothing bad about him. Like, he was just a really, really, really cool dude.
By now, most of the rappers recording and screwing with young artists who have handpicked and begin molding into stars in their own right.
Smiling, boys, we think I'm playing because I'm steady smoke smiling. You can fade me for it. I done did a big old six chills made by ladies boy. Nigga, I didn't know the film I put it on my kids for the difference when we put screw in the cash.
What I say to the second generation screwed up clique, because I've heard this phrase before, and the first time I heard it, I was offended.
I ain't consider it new school. I consider it as screwed up quick. I don't really look at it as just new school because shit. To the most part, we came around toward the end, but shit. Everybody except us, I ain't never had no problems. Me, myself, nah. Zero, he ain't had no problems. Chris Ward don't have, ain't none of us have no problems, you know what I'm saying?
I was always known around the hoods, you know, the streets. Yes, King, you know, all of them from Herschelwood on down to Southwest Guard with Pike and Galen, you know, when ESG first, you know, so hey, it been knowing me, you know. But young, that's how my name come about. I was always in the crowd with the big boy making it happen.
And Lil O's been around. Oh my God. Lil O's been around for so long that he's really to me like a brother.
It was always a dream to have one of your songs chopped. So I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even know Screw. I didn't know how he was gonna react to anything, but I just walked up, knocked on his door, and he came to the door. I was like, you know, what's going down, man? I'm Lil out the Southwest, and you know, I'll be putting it down. This my new songs, and you know, I don't mean to knock on your door like that, but if you ever get a chance to check it out, check it out. Yeah. So I left it with him, and an hour later, you know, he called my phone.
I didn't know nothing about Braeswood till there was a Lil O. You know, I'm like, what's Braeswood? Braeswood Block. What? Club Creek? What is that? Like, I didn't know what that was until you know, Lil O started rapping about it. Same thing with Mafia. Mafia was brought in, Big Steve. Mafia was brought in. He came in like later on. You know, Walsness family. He came in later on. He made an impact. Like, what would they have been without him?
Well, us coming in, man, it was like, for one, to the off top, school felt us for whatever we was doing, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, with the shit that we came in with, that was the days of Gorilla Mob, you know what I'm saying?
Our original shit, when we looked up, it was like the music. But it was like, I'm Miss Robert, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm Miss Robert Earl Davis.
Screw knew Zero long before I did. Like, I didn't know because I was so busy doing the shop and working every day. I didn't get to hang out at the studio anymore. Like, the studio was strictly studio, and I didn't get to hang out. So there were people that came along that honestly, to this day, I still did not know. And Zero just happened to, Zero's one of those people that Screw took a liking to.
From there, we start talking about life, start talking about like why certain niggas ain't gonna make it in the rap game, why certain niggas going on. Like one hit wonders and shit like that. It was really like school. It was really like hip hop school. And like being a man's school. We'll talk music for like 6 to 7 hours straight. And like 10, 11 hours straight. She was like molding me. I got a motherfucking attitude problem. Y'all wanna get ass whooping on camera right quick?
Nah, don't do it, baby.
Back then, I was worse than I am now. I was just, fucking slapping shit out of niggas on sight for some booze.
for some bullshit. Bring the nigga hair like a beautician on site for some bullshit. I need to get my shoes out of the trunk, cause you know, like, nah, little homie, you know, that ain't the way, you know, really schooling me and shit on being a man out here. So it was like, when I started fucking with it for real, it was like, fuck music. I'm finna go to my partner house and go chill. It was times I wanted to call it quits with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause shit wasn't going my way with this rap shit. And he kept me going. Times that a lot of people wouldn't support me with the music. He kept me going, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Flip, I honestly can say, Flip came in with Courtney.
The first time I met with Screw, I was in front of a club called, what was it called? Club Unique. You know what I mean? And right down the street is a bowling alley called Stadium Bowl or whatnot. So if you from the, you know, the south side, you go see all these people every weekend. If you go into the bowling alleys and, you know, the clubs, because man used to be off the chain or whatever, man. And I was with my partner, his name is Jason.
That puts me in the mind of a story. I mean, I love this little boy's mom to death. There was this guy named Jason who, my understanding is he was one of Flip's friends, best friends. And he went to Worthing. He was dying of cancer. And he used to come to the house. We didn't know this initially. We didn't know that he had cancer. He would come to the house and his mom would bring him over there every week, pick up tapes. And one day she came over without him and was like, "You coming to pick something up for Jason?" She was like, "No, I want to talk to you in school. I'm giving my son a birthday party. And I want to know if you guys would come over, you know, as like a surprise for him or whatever." She said, "Maybe." So Screw say, "Yeah, we'll come over. We'll come through there. I'll bring Big Mo with me. You know, we'll come through there." He said, "But I'll do you one better. You let Jason come over here, bring his friends, whoever he wants to bring. He can make his own Screw tape." Because he had been buying other people's tapes, you know, other people making these tapes. He said he can make his own tape. And he could play, and I'll bring his tape to him at his party. When he passed away, that hit Screw too. Because this was somebody we had grown to know, grown to love, like we had invited into our home, and that hit us. Like when he passed away, that hit hard.
You know, C-Note and the Bonnie Boys, they the first to drop an album, period, after Screwed Up Clip. And a lot of cats get on these DVDs and say all these names and them names and leave them out. So, you know, I mean, that's just a game, dog, man. You know, a lot of people don't want to see the underdog make it, and C-Note took me in, Screw took me in, and I told him I appreciate it. And I decided before my album dropped, the Leprechaun album, I was like, man, you know, we need to do something for Screw. You know, let him know that we appreciate what he's doing, man, because I'm making $2 grand, 1,300, yada, yada, whatever I'm getting, dog. And that's a blessing to be 18 years old, you know, doing that. And a lot of cats, you know, they take that for granted, man. So I gave Screw a plaque, the best DJ in Texas award, you know what I mean? It was just something I wanted to do, and I gave that to him. Like 2, 3, maybe a month, you know, passed by, and it came for my album to drop, and they presented me on St. Patrick's Day. If I'm not mistaken, it was 2001 at a club called Club Connections. And they crowned me the Freestyle King and made it official that I was in the Screwed Up Clip. Sucker for my nigga done Flip. The nigga been putting it down for a long time, know what I'm saying? The nigga real. Know what I'm saying? This black right here, Sucker Free Records, the Flip, the Freestyle King. So this nigga is cold. You feel me? What's up? Flip. What's up? What's up? Ever since, everywhere I go, I represent for Screw, man.